Hey there, and welcome to Strength and Sisterhood, the podcast where faith, friendship, and fierce encouragement come together.
We're here to share stories that will inspire and lift each other up while we grow in faith together.
No matter where you are, we're here to remind you that you are never alone. With God and a little sisterhood, we're stronger together.
So grab a cup of coffee and get ready to be encouraged and empowered.
Hello, and welcome to Strength and Sisterhood. I'm Amy.
And I'm Summer.
We're really glad that you're here today. How you doing today, Summer?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Just right out of the gate.
Oh,
I'm
funny.
really glad that you're good.
You're willy? You willy? So we're starting off real good. Real good.
Really good.
You brought these fun Christmas lights today.
Yes.
And so we're all decorated.
It's
and
all
I
festive.
have jingle bells
Your jingle bell
around my
necklace.
neck. You brought a necklace and lights around
You got
your
a
neck.
little Christmas tree set up here.
I do. I got our
I'm
Christmas
gonna have
tree.
to post pictures on.
Yeah. I didn't know what ornaments to put on there. And so I looked over and I saw all of our keychains.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's going to be our little ornaments.
Perfect. They fit
And
perfectly on there.
they do. They're the perfect size and the shape. They look like little Strength and Sisterhood ornament balls.
I love it.
I do too. So yeah,
I
my
love it.
day's great. What about you? How's your day?
My days are going really well.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Felt productive this morning.
Oh, wow. You were productive already this morning.
Oh yeah, I got supper in the crock pot.
Okay. First of all, you did
Mhm.
not tell me what you were making. See, we were going to do this and I was going to make the same thing.
But you still can after we finish this episode. I got the recipe
I
on
can
my
throw it
phone.
in.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so easy.
Okay. I'm down.
I didn't know. I didn't tell you yesterday because I didn't know what I was going to put in the crock pot. I just was determined. I'm going to be gone most of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put something in the crock
Look
pot.
at you.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to put something in the crock pot, let it get happy and warm and cook all day.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And then when I come home, it's going to smell like somebody was cooking.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm jealous. Okay. Well, whenever we get done with this episode, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put
It's
some
a
food in the
white chicken
crock.
chili.
Oh, yum.
I mean, you just throw everything in there.
Yum.
Yeah.
I love white chicken chili.
Mm.
Good idea.
It's a recipe that we haven't really used before.
Oh, you're going to love it.
So
I've had multiple. Don't look at me like that.
is that recorded?
Oh,
You got
don't
a
look at
tongue
me
twine?
like that. Tongue twine? Yeah. Back on you.
Mm.
I've tried multiple
Yes.
recipes, and I've never had a bad recipe of white chicken chili.
Can you really go wrong with any type of chili?
Right.
You basically just throw a bunch of stuff in a pot and
Love it.
calling it good. Some seasonings though.
Calling it good.
No, I just put all of the stuff in the crock pot this morning and I hadn't
Yes.
even turned the crock pot on. I was like, it smells good.
Yeah.
It smells good already.
Yeah.
Some cumin,
Some
some chili
cumin.
powder, a little ranch dressing mixed in there.
Yum.
Yeah.
Okay, that's new.
Mm.
All right.
So,
Well, I'm
slap
excited
some
for you.
cream cheese on top. And
That's the way to do it. Cream cheese is the way to go.
yeah. So looking forward to that tonight.
Mm.
That should be good. But yeah, we're recording this right before Christmas, we
Yeah.
should say. So people will be like, who might be listening to this
Oh,
on
sure.
New Year's and be like, oh my goodness, they still have decorations up. Hey, these lights, I got these little lights that are wrapped around our microphones and stuff
Yes.
that I brought today. I just keep them, I have them wrapped around my monitor at work.
You're in the Christmas spirit all year
I
long.
just keep, yeah, it's not necessarily the Christmas spirit,
Yeah.
but it's just fun.
You are
I don't
fun.
think I could have them. I don't know if I could have them in the office. I think I still had them in the office, but
Hmm.
it's my house.
Yeah,
I
it
work
is.
from home. So
Yeah.
if I want stuff around, and my profile picture at work is a little tree,
Yeah.
a wintry tree. And so people have made comments about that. They're just like, oh, Amy's got her little Charlie Brown Christmas tree
Aw.
picture.
I love that picture.
And
So pretty.
so I was talking with some higher up people that we were in this meeting with, and he made the comment on that. And I was just like, actually, I mean, in full honesty right now, this was like in July
Mhm.
or August. I have Christmas lights around my monitors right now. And he's like, oh, I love it. Where do you live? North Dakota. Okay, that makes sense. It's always winter there, isn't it? So,
Funny.
yeah, it was a good day.
Good.
Well, today's topic. Okay, so there's a couple things about today's episode. So since it's our end of the year episode, Happy New Year, everybody. It's also our season finale
It is.
because on one of the platforms that we, or some of the platforms that we post on, they want us to like label the episode season 1, episode whatever, right?
Yes.
And so instead of having season 1 that has like, 300 episodes, however many episodes the Lord allows us to do, we're going to make it every year.
Yep.
So we decided end of 2025, that'll be our season finale. So end of season 1 for the podcast.
Crazy.
Season finale. But it's December 31st. It's a good time to reflect and stuff like that. So as we come to the end of this year, we wanted to take some time and just, I don't know, just pause. Not to rush into like what's next.
Right.
Rush right into, I don't know, December's so full of rushing, right?
Yes.
I have to rush here, I have to rush there, then.
No kidding.
So just take some time, and we just wanted to, it's also a time where you get very, I don't know, people reflect. It's a common time to reflect. Not to necessarily rush into what's next, but to take a look back and reflect. And this year has held some joy and some challenge.
Yeah.
Some growth and stretching.
Yes.
Answered prayers.
Oof. Yeah.
And waiting seasons.
Yep.
Sometimes we still wait just because it's the end of the year. Doesn't mean that the Lord is like, oh, okay, we've got 3 more prayers for you to answer.
Right.
Gotta get on that. Gotta get on that for Amy. No. He doesn't, he's not held by time and calendars. But yeah. And yet we step back and look at it together. We can say that with honesty and with gratitude, the Lord has done great things for us.
Yes, he has.
So when we were thinking about like how to do our end of the year and wrap up and kind of just a year in review, we came across that verse, and it's in Psalm 126, verse 3. And it says, the Lord hath done great things for us, and we are glad.
Yes.
And that verse just
Yeah,
like
amen.
a puzzle piece fit.
Yep.
And so today's conversation is going to be just that, a reflection. We're talking about what we've learned, where we've seen God show up, and how we've experienced strength and sisterhood along the way. So whether this year felt heavy or full for some, we hope we hope that this conversation reminds you that you're not alone,
right,
and that God has been faithful.
Yes, he has
throughout,
and
so
will
thankful for
continue.
that. And I thought about that, like even looking over this past year, like there's been mountaintop highs, and then I've found myself down in the valley at times.
Yeah.
But the Lord was there at each spot.
Yes.
And he's been faithful through all of it.
Yep.
So, we found that verse and it was just like, oh.
Yeah, that was
Lord
perfect.
Was like, here it is.
Perfect.
Yeah. So summer, as we come to the end of 2025, we started a podcast this year.
Isn't that wild? This is episode 43. We have met together and recorded 43 episodes.
That's crazy.
It is.
We've spent a lot of time together, but we haven't really like hung out.
We haven't. It's really sad. I miss
Our hangout
you.
has become the podcast.
I mean, it's more consistent.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
We meet so many times a month, but
and I'm not complaining.
I'm not either. This is still fun.
But it's just a realization of, usually when we get together, this is what we
used to hang out differently.
Yeah. Do you remember we would have movie days? I
love movie days.
We should do a movie day for my birthday.
I didn't really care for whenever you'd fall asleep, though.
Okay, so
you'd fall asleep during our movie day. It's okay.
Only for like 5-10 minutes.
That's what you think.
Were you timing me?
No, but it was definitely longer than 5 to 10 minutes. You might have been in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like those days when we would have popcorn.
You sound like such an old woman.
Nuh-uh. It's okay to fall asleep while you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
You work hard. You're a hard worker. Yeah. You're just tired.
I didn't fall asleep during that movie that we went to in the theater.
You sure did not. You sure did not. I wish you would have too. That was embarrassing.
Why couldn't I have fallen asleep during that movie? Which I'm very curious, since we have mentioned that movie. What is it called?
The Firing Squad.
Firing Squad. I'm curious if any of our listeners have taken the time
Poor things.
to enjoy that piece of cinema. If you have, let us know.
Please let us know.
We want to know because, well, you'll know if you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. We want somebody else to join the club
Yes.
who has sat through that movie.
Oh, man. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyways, so with the podcast, what were some of your favorite moments, or what do you have a favorite episode of the podcast that we did this year?
I do have a favorite
You
episode.
do?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was running through all of them, and I cannot get over the episode with What a Day That Will Be.
Mm, that was a
I
good one.
love thinking of the Lord's return. Even with standing on the promises, that's a promise that we know of. Like
Yes.
He is going to return.
Yep.
And there's going to be a day when we're going to be with Him in eternity forever. And I look forward to that. I'm
Yeah.
very excited about that. I hope it's today.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I just hope it's today. So yeah, that's my favorite episode looking back. I mean, they're all good. I feel like we've grown a lot in the
Yeah.
podcast
Oh, yeah.
this year. I mean, you even just before we started pulled up, we were trying to find our music, our intro music,
Right.
and you pulled up our pilot episode.
That didn't even air. Like, I mean,
Right. Yes.
we did air our pilot episode.
Yep.
But this was an initial recording.
Yes. Kind of like to test out to see how to put the music with the
Right.
audio or the sound of our voices and stuff. But man, we've really come a long way.
Yeah.
I was telling you before this that I feel bad for anyone who starts from the beginning. You know, like I hope they
Right.
hang in there. Just hang in there. We get better with the audio.
Yeah. I've listened to a podcast before and they tell their listeners, like, if this is your first episode listening to us, don't go back.
Sure.
We'll go back to episode 1. We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And now I get it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you can hear. In preparation for today's episode, I thought, oh, you know what I should do? I should go back and listen to all of our episodes.
Mm.
I couldn't.
Were they hard to listen to?
They're
Because
hard
the
to
audio.
listen to.
Yeah. Especially when we had our very first guest. We have to
Oh,
have her back on
absolutely.
because she's amazing, first of all, and her episode was really good. The audio was the issue.
Yeah.
Trying to have all three of us speak in that one microphone.
Yeah.
But yeah, to look to see where we are now. But sorry, you asked about my favorite episode.
No.
It's kind of run all along. But yeah, that's my favorite episode. Do you have a favorite out of all of them?
I don't know if I do.
Yeah, you can't.
I really enjoyed our Thanksgiving episode.
That was so much fun.
Just because it was a lot of fun to record.
It was so fun to record.
And it was fun to listen to. And
Yes.
I think for our listeners, it was fun to listen to.
Yeah, I didn't have such a hard time editing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little easier. It was a fun episode.
Yeah,
And
it was
a
a
lot
fun-
of people, we got a lot of good feedback from
We did.
listeners on how.
Well, and I liked it too because we had listeners who submitted towards it and contributed towards it.
Yes, that was
And
fun.
yeah. And it was just something different.
It was
A little different from our normal setup. But
good to do something different every now and then.
yeah.
Like, why
There's
not?
nothing wrong to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, the same old thing can kind of get old. Not
Yeah.
that it was for us
No.
at all, but
But it was just fun to do. It was fun to do something different. And it was fun to, the would you rathers.
yeah.
It was just fun. Well, and I learned a lot about you. And I always thought that we had so much in common. And we do.
But
But I learned during that episode that there's a lot of things that we don't have in common.
and I've learned from other people since that episode that turkeys are really mean.
Yes.
But that's okay.
Did you want to change your answer?
No, I still think it would be kind of fun.
Okay.
I mean, I would put on the right attire, in preparation for this. But no, I still think that could be a lot of fun.
In comparison to cleaning out a 50-pound pumpkin?
I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that.
I mean, to each their own.
That's right. Oh,
It's
man.
been fun, though, because that episode sparked some debate or conversation, I should say, about turkey.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a lot of people who are on my side.
I know. That's what I've learned is that a lot of people don't like turkey.
Yeah.
And I feel like I might be in the minority.
I feel like I'd rather have, like, elevated peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something.
Oh, see, here's the thing, though. I have a feeling that a lot of people have not had turkey prepared properly.
See, we do, though. I can guarantee you the turkey that we make every year is delicious.
Okay.
But it's not so delicious that I want to continue to have it every year for Thanksgiving.
Once a year.
No, I don't. If it were that good, we'd have it more often, like steak or prime rib or brisket or like that's what we need to be making on Thanksgiving.
But you have that all the time.
Not all the
It's not
time. It's a
special.
treat to have. It's a treat to have brisket
That is true.
and, those other cuts of meat.
See, brisket is usually something I only usually have around 4th of July.
Sure.
So,
No, that one deserves more to be more often.
yeah, I was just surprised at how many people really don't care for turkey. Now, our turkey was delicious.
My turkey was too. It was delicious.
So,
I just prefer not to have had it over something else. That's all. Anyways, we can move on from the turkey talk.
Yeah. Until next year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see next year what we talk about.
Yeah.
With turkeys.
But it was a good year. We had, well, I'm thankful for our 3 guests. We had 3 guest episodes. Like, we're still in the baby stages of being a podcast.
Yes.
Maybe toddler. Like, we're growing up. But, yeah, Ashley, that was like episode 17.
Was it really?
Yeah, to come on and be like, sure, I'll be on your podcast. And
that was only 17th episode?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was brave.
Mm-hmm. To come on and chat with us. And
yeah.
So I feel like we should have her on again.
Oh, she's got a lot she can Yeah, she's got a lot she can speak to.
Yeah. Plus, we can just banter back and forth and crack jokes and laugh.
Yes, I love her. She's fun.
But yeah, and then Kate was a great guest that we had on.
Yeah.
And we'll probably end up having some of these guests on again.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like we barely even scratched the surface with all 3 of our guests. Lindy was a great episode. I just finished listening to that one again.
Yeah.
Just because it was really enjoyable.
I loved all 3 of them too.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful for those 3 who were willing to step up and we'd be on I'll be on the podcast. And we have more guests coming up.
Yep.
Planning for next year. We have some guests coming up. So I'm just curious though, like if any of our listeners, what do you guys think of our guest episodes?
They seem to be popular.
They do.
I mean, there's a lot of listens on all of our guest episodes.
Yeah.
I couldn't pick one of those as one of my favorites. I didn't feel like it would be fair.
Right.
But I had to go with the episode that wasn't a guest episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jinx. You owe me a Diet Coke.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, I don't know. We had a lot of, I think the content.
Oh,
I mean, not to sound proud, but I think some of the content of our conversations was good.
Yeah.
It was even helpful for me to listen to.
Right.
Because going back and listening to them, it's like, oh, that's pretty good.
See, sometimes I wish I could do that, but I just can't. I just can't do it.
Well, I'm the type of person that I need to be reminded of things.
I do too, but I just would rather you remind me
than
me go back and listen to myself. That sounds miserable.
Well, and some of the things too of just, I guess the way I was thinking about it is not necessarily anything that we've said, but it's been good for me to study out these different topics each week. And, we're to be doers of the word, not hearers only.
Yep, that's right.
And so it's a good avenue or outsource to like outpour some of the things that the Lord's showing us or teaching us.
Yeah.
And so just looking through at some of our episodes, think on these things, help with controlling our thoughts. Here I raised my Ebenezer. That was encouraging just because some people shared what their Ebenezers were.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh yeah. Like And now whenever we sing that song, I just sit and wonder. Sometimes I'll look out in the
Mhm.
congregation, just think of like, man, what are some Ebenezer stones that these people could hold up?
Yeah,
You know, I want to
that
hear
was a
their
good
stories,
episode.
or
Mhm.
even people not necessarily in our church, but like, you know, the Lord's done things for so many people, for
Yes.
everybody. The Lord has done great things for
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
And you would just want to just hear them. You
Mhm.
want to hear some of those things.
Yeah,
And
for
so you want to
sure.
hear people raise their Ebenezer. So
Yeah, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit, but that's kind of one of my things that I would like to be praying about for next year for our podcast.
mhm,
Just to have more involvement with people that listen.
yeah,
Get in touch with people that are not around us
right.
and hear
Yeah,
what their things are. Have them comment on some of our episodes about what's their Ebenezer,
right.
what God's doing in their life, because that's how it talks about multiple times in the Bible about how going in and telling the congregation
Mhm,
about what the Lord's doing, and we should do that. And I think
yes.
it's a help.
Yeah.
It's a help. It's an encouragement. So,
Yeah, I remember one time, um, somebody preached on not withholding the good things that the Lord has done.
mm,
And I was just like, that's pretty good. Like,
yeah,
it was one of those situations, maybe you found yourself in this situation before, but sometimes we'll do testimonies at church, right, on like a Sunday evening or an evening service usually. Um, and I remember one time I was sitting there like kind of debating, like, oh, should I say
yep,
something? Should I not?
yep,
Is it, can I even say it where it makes sense?
yeah,
Or am I just going to be babbling?
blabbling.
Yep, blabbling. That's it. Apparently, I like to combo my words.
I think they sound great. I love what you're putting together over
Combination
there.
between babbling and blabble.
Because that's a word. I don't think that fits.
Blabbing. That's the word.
Blabbing. Okay, yeah, that's good. Blabble.
This episode feels like it's circling the drain. Um, but anyways,
You're
I was
funny.
debating, do I
Mhm.
say something or do I not? And then um, somebody said something about like that type of message of
Sure.
not withholding. And I was just like, okay, like it was a prompt from the Lord of like, get
Yeah.
your hand up.
Ugh,
Like you need to say something.
I can totally relate to that. There are so many times where you just kind of my heart will be like beating out of my chest.
Yes.
And I'm like, "Oh, this isn't even gonna come out right."
Right.
And then I'm like, "God, this isn't gonna make any sense when it comes out." But
Right.
then it's like, no, I force myself. Like, I'm not gonna not say something, even
Right.
though I'm scared to
Yeah.
say it. Half the time, I really don't think it makes any sense when it comes out, but the Lord knows.
Right. Well, and I wanted to do him justice.
Yes.
Like you've done this
Mhm.
great thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to screw it up in my explanation of it, you know,
Well,
which
if
is
all you
very
do is
likely
blend your words together, we'll all understand, especially listeners of the podcast. They'll be used to that.
blabble. Jeez. Yeah.
I love that.
That's the other thing I was thinking of with 2025. Like we are, we're a little bit over 40 episodes into the podcast. But I kind of like, I was driving out here today. I was like, what's kind of fun though? Like we're kind of reaching some of those spots of inside jokes.
No.
Like there's a podcast that I listen to and
We can all thank you for that, right?
yeah, you're welcome. And never ending supply is
Yeah.
what I'm here for. But I was listening to a podcast and the gal on there, she's a social media influencer and stuff like that. She's like been on the Today Show and whatever. She's just a normal gal,
Yeah.
but she just has happened to find her people and has grown and stuff like that. But she said when people approach her and they mention that they listen to the podcast, she's like, "You are my people." She's like, "You know things about me that my family doesn't know." Like
Right.
I share a lot on the podcast. Like
Sure.
that's just her outlet, right? And so I feel like that because after our whatever episode it was recently where I said gird,
Standing on the promises.
standing on the oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was just our last episode. Yeah. Oh, so many people
Sure.
made comments. But
Yeah.
we made a lot of people's day that day.
I did get a lot of people saying how funny it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that makes me
Yeah.
happy that you are able to do that for people.
Yeah. Got a text that night. By the way, I listened to the podcast. Thought it was really good. I'm very thankful.
Very thankful.
Everybody's a
I
comedian.
love that.
Well, that was a little hidden gem. So the fact that she called that out,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of fun to be like, oh, you listened. Okay, you listened. So like, yeah,
That's so
little
funny.
inside jokes
Good
is what it
times.
feels like. So
Such good times.
yeah, so that's been kind of cool. But it's been really cool to, I don't know, to be it. We've received some correspondence from people,
Mhm.
and to just hear that it's been encouraging, an
Mhm.
encouragement to somebody, um, that fills up our cup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to me looking back. I can think of like when we have guest episodes. I mean, not even guest episodes, but that's been the most recent one where I'm listening to them speak, and sometimes you too, and then it's like I'm reflecting while you're talking and what
Mhm.
I'm getting from it
Yeah,
as you're speaking. And
sure.
it's like, man, yeah, I need to think about that. Or I don't know. It's while we're doing it,
Yeah,
I'm learning and growing.
yeah.
So,
Well, and that's with even I'm thankful just because when we talked about doing a podcast and then trying to name it
mm,
and like what's the point? We're like, what are we, what do we want the theme to be? All those
what's our
different
goals?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we always kind of came back to like iron sharpeneth iron. And that's what it
Hmm.
feels like. That's what it feels like when you go and you have a cup of coffee with a friend,
Yep.
another sister in Christ or another Christian. Like you sharpen each other,
Mm,
just by being around each other.
yes.
And, um, and there's strength in that.
Hmm.
There's strength because when it talks about in the Bible, if one were to fall down, then the other picks them up.
Yep.
And so,
Love that.
yeah, where there's two or more gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So
Yep.
there's that strength in numbers and stuff like that. And it's just been super encouraging to hear um, how it's been a help to anybody.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's hard to think of just you and I sitting here chatting.
I know. Just normal
How can
people.
our conversation be helpful
I
to
don't even know that we're
anybody?
normal. That's not actually the right word. We're just people.
But the Lord enters in.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he blesses it, and that's ultimately what I'm thankful
That's the
for
point.
because
Yeah.
that's what's helping people,
Yes.
is when he enters into it.
Yep.
So, I'm thankful for that, but was there anything else that you thought of for 2025?
Well, not really for the podcast itself, but
Yeah, how about
I
for you,
thought we
like,
would talk about
personally?
maybe like personal ones. So this year, my word for the year was faithful.
Mm,
Faithful. Um, and that just we did a there was an went to teen camp this year.
yeah,
That was the theme, so that was kind of neat.
yeah,
Um, and then it's just popped up all throughout the year in different areas about
sure,
just being faithful. And not really that I've had a moment of, like, where I was gonna slip away or anything like that, but there was a period of time towards the beginning of the year where I don't know if you'd say I was burnt out,
mhm,
but I was kind of just I was involved in a lot of
mhm,
things. And as we started the podcast and then the bread ministry and, the stuff that I'm involved in with church, I kind of was like, you know, I don't know. It was just, I don't know if burnt out is the word, but I was just kind of like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I wanted to make sure that I was doing it for the right reasons,
right,
and I was
yep,
involved for the right, had the right heart or motive. Um, but I kind of had thought about ending some of them. Like, I'm gonna think I need to come out of this or
right,
come out of
sure,
that. And I did come out of some things because I really did feel as though I needed to.
mhm.
Um,
I think it's very easy to overcommit ourselves.
I'm very much a yes person.
Mhm,
Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do this. Yes, yes, yes. I'd say yes all the time.
mhm,
Um, but then that word kept coming up about being faithful. So I'm like, okay, Lord, help me to desire to do these things for you.
mhm,
And so throughout the year, the Lord has really worked on my heart. Not that I wasn't doing for Him before, but you get tired,
yeah,
right? But even just the other day, it was either Sunday school or the regular message where He talked about um, when you are doing something in your own strength, you can become tired.
mhm,
And you know, it can be more of like a chore
Mhm.
that you do. But when God is in it and you allow God to be what's driving, then you're able to. And I feel like that's what happened to me this year. Started
Sure.
out not that way. And then as the years gone on,
Mhm.
I did it in his strength.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm glad I continued to be faithful in those things because I'm
Yeah.
still part of them. And I'm happy about that.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
really good.
hmm
Yeah.
What about you? What are some personal things from this year for you?
Well, for me, for in 2025, it's been kind of interesting just to see how well we've done the podcast. And so sometimes people will have asked us or have asked me, at least kind of somewhat recently, like, I don't know how you guys come up with the topics,
Mhm.
but this really hit. We come up with the topics because that's what we're going through.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, like we had a revival meeting in the
hmm
spring. And what did we record the next week? Revive us again.
Yes.
Why? Because we're on the mountaintop,
Yep.
Um, but then there's been throughout 2025, so there's been mountaintop experiences, and you're just, man, we got to see during that meeting. I remember we saw what, like 3 souls walk the aisle and get
Yeah.
saved.
Yeah.
Like after the service, they're
hmm
bowing their heads and they're just, oh,
Love that.
goosebumps. I got
Yes.
goosebumps right now, like just chills of thinking about that. And there's been so many people, even in our local church. Our pastor mentioned there's been more people saved in our church this year than have been since he's been pastor, in
That's
any other
amazing.
year since he's been pastor. And it excites me because I remember he's in January, he started discipleship on
Yes.
Wednesday nights. And I am first in line to wave the flag of discipleship.
Yeah.
Like, I love doing discipleship.
Yeah.
And so I was so excited when he started that. And that went on through, like, he wrapped it up in October.
Yeah.
Like, that's a week in, week out.
Yes.
But that's what discipleship is. That's a week
hmm
in, week out, and that's walking together. And I love that.
Yeah.
And so he gave great material and he walked through. Why? So that the church can then be equipped.
Yes.
Anybody who's been coming on Wednesday nights, now you are equipped to
Walk someone through growing. Yeah.
lead somebody through discipleship.
Yeah.
And it's just setting up foundations.
Love it.
It's very foundational stuff. It's not
hmm
deep, stuff, but it's foundational. So
Yes.
it's important.
Yep.
And to me, that's exciting because I was excited when he started it. And now that we're wrapping up the end of the year, and to see there are couples, there are people in our church on Wednesday nights,
They're discipling other
they went
people.
downstairs and they were discipling, this guy's discipling that guy. That couple over there is discipling that couple. Like, it's
hmm
so exciting.
hmm
Somebody just got saved recently, and now
Amen.
somebody else is going to start discipling.
Amen.
So exciting.
Okay. Goosebumps.
I
I love
love
that.
seeing that.
Yes.
And so we've seen growth like that. But the podcast has kind of just reflected what we're going through
Yes.
in our life. So prone to wander, yep.
Yeah.
Slow to speak, shut your mouth sometimes, Amy.
You could have just said my name at the end of that. That would have been good for me.
Like there's different times. So if you're ever wondering, like, oh, Amy, what's been going on? Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Really? Like, here, it's a 45-minute conversation of
Yeah.
Amy talking and Summer nodding.
No, I'm not nodding.
Nodding.
I'm saying, yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So annoying.
But I'm just teasing you
I
a little
love
bit.
listening to you talk.
But like trusting Jesus, I must tell Jesus, going to him and nothing between, that I may know him. Like those are just waiting, wait on the Lord.
Yeah.
Like those have been throughout the year,
Yes.
struggled with depression, bouts of depression throughout the year. He was there. He was there in the revival. He was there through the tears of the depression,
Yeah.
And so I'm thankful for that. So I don't know, like you asked me, and I personal wise, but it kind of just melds into the podcast.
Sure.
But I'm thankful. He was faithful. I feel like as I look over 2025, it was just, there have been verses, even in my personal reading, like that word,
Mm-hmm.
he is faithful.
Yeah.
God is faithful. Like those just have a tendency to jump off the page.
Yes.
To me a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that.
Me too.
I think 2025 has been a really good year.
It has.
Comes with ups and downs,
Yep.
you know. But I'm thankful for it, and I'm thankful for anybody who's taken the time to let us invite us into their lives
Mhm.
on a weekly basis and listen to us. But with that, like we reflect on 2025, but then also at the end of the year, we have a tendency to look towards the future.
Yes.
So 2026.
Well, because it almost feels like a clean slate,
does.
essentially. You can it's a fresh start.
Well, it's unknown. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know what the Lord has in store for us. We don't know what lies ahead in
Mhm.
2026. And there's just that anticipation of
Yeah.
like what it could be. What are
Right.
some things that I can, maybe there's some things in 2025 that I want to leave in 2025,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Let's leave a little bit, let's leave some of the pride
Yeah.
and let's pick up some more humility
Yep.
in 2026,
Yeah.
or let's leave, let's gain some knowledge
Right.
in 2026.
Get rid of bitterness.
Some of that we can leave.
Yep. Let's
And
forgive.
some of the envy
Yeah.
or some of the judgment.
Mhm. Discontentment.
Yes, we can leave in 2025
Yeah.
and bring on more contentment. Like that's kind of my hope.
Yes.
So with 2026 coming around, what are some things podcast related or personal related? Which one do you want to start with?
We can do either one.
Ugh.
I'll do the
Let's see.
podcast.
Okay. Podcast related. What are some things you and I haven't really even talked about this?
Not a whole lot.
Just
No.
very briefly before we hit record.
Yeah, but not in
What are
depth.
some podcast related things that you would like to see maybe come through in 2026?
I will say the biggest thing I think for our podcast that I am, like I said before, praying for and hopeful for, I would really love to get involved in the people's lives that are listening that don't live here.
Yeah.
I noticed this morning, we're in 40 states
Sure.
in the
Oh,
US
that's
now.
cool.
So we've gained 2 more states. And then I hadn't looked at it in probably 2 weeks because
Yeah, I
we've had
remember the
such a
last
break
time.
now.
Yeah.
And then still in over 25 countries.
Mm.
I would love to hear from them. And that community that we talk about building, I want it to feel more like a community.
Yeah.
I want to hear from other people. I want to know what's in their lives. Like we
Mhm.
talked about with telling the congregation and talking about the things that the Lord's done. I want to hear from other people to see
Yes.
in other parts of the world or other parts of the
Right.
country, what are some challenges that the Lord's, helping them through.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want that.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I want that for this
To
year,
feel more of
2026.
a collaboration
Yes.
with with other people who listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's so encouraging to me for people that we do know and that we do see on a regular basis when they
100%.
come and
It's
tell me
totally,
like, hey,
yes.
really enjoyed this episode or whatever. But yeah, to just know like we see people listen to it
Mhm.
and that's great and super
Yeah.
thankful for that. But
Yes.
yeah, to be able to hear like, hey, this one hit or just we're in how many different countries?
We're in over 25.
I'm curious, how did you hear about us? Like, tell us
Right.
about what's the Christian's culture like
Yeah.
in your
Right.
country?
I want to know.
I've never been outside of the United States.
Oh.
And so I just want to know, like, what's your culture like? What's your daily living like? Like,
Mhm.
so I
Yeah.
would love, I'm in the same boat.
Yes.
So we'll work on that. We'll see. I mean, that's kind of
Praying for that.
on you listeners
Yeah.
to help us out. But, yeah, I would love to see that. For the podcast for 2026, I'd like to see it grow,
Yes, me too.
not just because I feel like I want to become any big
No. Mm-mm.
podcast or anything like that. But just like it's been encouraging to see people get saved in church,
Yes.
saved that we know.
Yes.
That's what I want. Like, I
Yeah.
just want, the Lord's done great things and I want to tell people about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want more people to know about it.
Mhm.
That's why we put it all on all the things, right?
Well, good content that lifts up the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to sit and listen to a podcast that lifts up the Lord?
Yeah. So, merch would be kind of cool to do.
Ooh, yeah. Merch would be so
Just
cool.
because I have some fun ideas.
You are so fun and you are so full of ideas. Goodness.
Well, the creative juices are flowing
What would this
lately.
podcast be without you? It'd be so dull and boring.
But the creative juices are flowing. You don't always know, like you can't always schedule and control when
Right.
creative juices
I'm
flow.
going to be productive, or not productive. I'm going to be creative on Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
At 5:00. Not at 4:30. Don't even try. 5.
Oh.
You can't control those things or schedule those things. But yeah, so when they hit, they kind of just hit. And it's just like, right now, for several different things, I feel like creative juices are flowing.
Yeah.
So
merch would be cool.
Yeah. We'll see though. It all takes time and investment and stuff like that. But who knows? I don't know what the Lord has in store.
Right. I'm excited.
So I just want to see. I'm looking forward to see maybe how he leads. Because like for 2025, we kind of just hit record and we pray about it before we hit record, and then hit record and just, Lord, whatever. Like, control our lips.
Yes.
Control our tongues. And it's been really cool to see what he's done with it. So I hope that he sees fit to continue it and
yes, me too.
continues to use it.
Yeah.
What about in your personal life?
Okay, I have 2 things in my personal life.
Okay.
I want to journal.
Oh. Yeah.
I want to journal. I don't know where I'm going to fit that in time-wise, but I would like to journal my life and just the things that the Lord's doing. And then the other thing is I try to be intentional with my family, but I want to be more intentional with my husband and my kids. There's a lot of changes that are going to come this year. I have my first kid leaving home, and my middle child is going to be more independent. He's going to be driving on his own.
Yep.
So and then I'm just stuck with the little guy who's not so little.
No.
But a season change. So I want to embrace that. I want to go into that with.
Do you have action items on
Not
how
yet.
you're going to do that?
No, not yet. That's a really good idea, though.
Well, because I know myself.
Sure.
Lofty. Here are the things that I want to do. How are you going to do it? I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I don't want to do it. I got a whole year. I got time.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think it's going to include a lot of prayer. And yeah, I probably should look at that a little bit more. But those are 2 things that I have on my mind right now. I guess that I really need to get to work on because the next week is Christmas. So.
Do you have a journal?
I do have a journal. I was just gifted one from one of the kids at church.
Okay.
In junior church. And he got me a new notebook, and I love new notebooks. And so, yeah, I do.
Good.
I have a journal.
Yeah. Well, I'll be curious. I'm going to check in.
Yeah, you should do that. You should definitely check in.
It's because since we are mentioning it on the podcast, I should just be a soundbite anytime Amy screws up her words.
I love that.
But for accountability.
Yes.
Let's do a check-in. Which, speaking of check-ins.
Oh.
We have not done a check-in of our fantasy football league.
We haven't done that in a long time.
Since what? September?
Probably.
Yeah. So we're in the playoffs right now.
We are.
And you're in the top 4.
Don't just say that. I'm in the top 2.
Well, okay, your ranking isn't okay, but this week, so it's kind of split in our fantasy league. You have 8 teams that go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
In week 1, I didn't realize I forgot that this is how it goes. But last week I had yeah, I'm already setting up the excuses. Last week I had Christmas play.
Sure.
Christmas program. So I was distracted.
And
the quarterback that I had on my bench scored nearly 50 points.
Oh. Yikes. Yeah, that's not cool.
Had I played him, I probably would have won. But I didn't. So I lost.
I'm sorry about that.
So what happens in the first week of playoffs is there's 8 teams. So the 4 winners move up into the top bracket.
Yeah.
And the 4 losers hang out at the bottom. So I'm in the bottom bracket. You're in the top bracket. You ended the season ranked number 2.
Yeah.
So you'll be playing for spots 1 through 4.
Right.
So this week, it'll take out of you 4, the 2 that win will be in the championship.
Mhm.
And then the 2 that lose will be for spot 3 and 4.
Sure.
Yeah. So you can still get that little Lombardi,
I probably won't this year.
but he's not going to be hanging out at my house.
I don't think he'll be hanging out at my house either, but one could hope. We'll see.
Yeah. So it's been fun, though. It's been a fun year. I have to say this about fantasy football. My season did not start off great. There was a week, I think it was like week 3, where I was number 10
Yeah.
out of 10,
Mhm.
right? But throughout the season, I gradually and slowly bumped my way up.
You did.
And I technically ended the season
Mhm.
in the number 3 spot.
Yep. Look at you.
So
Look at you. You did so good.
it's tough, though.
Yeah.
It can be so frustrating.
It can
It's
be.
fun, but it's also frustrating.
It can be frustrating, yes, because
Yeah.
you don't know who to play, and then you have players that are out and questionable, and some weeks are good weeks for them, and some weeks aren't so good.
Yeah.
So,
There was one week, it was early on in the season. I think it was maybe week 3. I played Lindy,
mhm.
our friend Lindy that was on.
Yep.
And she sent me a text. And this is what's kind of fun about the group. Like, she was all ready for some smack talk,
Oh,
right? Let's
sure.
do some, come on, Amy, you and I, we can do some smack talk. Oh, no. Because it's like most of the games start at noon, right? It was like 12:15, and I already was down. Like, my win percentage
Mm.
was down to like 10%. I was like,
Ooh.
sorry, Lindy. By Sunday night church, it was obvious that I was no way of winning.
Sure.
And she came over and gave me a sympathy hug.
Oh, she's so sweet.
I know you wanted smack talk, but I ain't got nothing for you.
Oh,
But yeah,
so
it was
fun.
fun.
Yes.
It is kind of fun to smack talk a little bit.
It is, but I'm scared to smack talk anymore.
Mhm.
Because when I open my mouth, I end up losing. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm just going to be quiet. I'll smack talk at the end when I know I've won. In your face.
Yeah, or when that win percentage is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I liked last year
Pretty
how
good.
last year it was Ashley's was I might win. And then when I won, I changed my name to looks like I won.
Mhm. Yeah, and
That's what
this
I'll
year
do.
it's sassy, spunky
I just
summer.
went with a bunch of S's. I didn't know what to put.
No, you got good words, sassy and spunky in there. Those are fitting.
Oh, gee.
No. From 2026, so for how do we even get on that?
I don't know. But what about
check-ins.
yes.
Yes. So that's what we're going to do, accountability.
Okay, we should probably put in a reminder in so we don't forget.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Accountability check-ins on our 2026 goals. For me in 2026, I don't know, I've been thinking about a couple different things. I want to be more compassionate.
Sure. I feel like you're compassionate.
I feel like I could be more compassionate, though.
I suppose we all
Like,
can
there's things
be.
that I just want to grow in.
Mhm.
I want to grow in the fruits of the Spirit. Do I have some of them? Okay. But I don't know.
That's a good
I
goal.
could just grow in these different things.
Sure.
Right? Because I just think of that first, and some having compassion making a difference. Lord, I want to make a difference.
Mm,
And therefore, I want to have compassion.
I like that.
Love
that.
I know all my shortcomings, and I feel like,
But I think you have so many strengths too, though. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I love your brain, the way you talk and, like, the way I just love that about you.
well, thank you.
Mhm. I think you are very compassionate.
Yeah, I tried to be, and I feel like there are moments,
Mhm.
But even our pastor preached the other day about, keeping in the love of God.
Oof, that was so good.
And there's so many times where I feel my human side
Mhm.
reigning
Yeah. Oh,
and not
yeah.
my spiritual.
Yep. That happens a lot.
And I don't want that to happen as much.
Yep. That's good.
That's a goal.
I like that.
I don't know how to measure it. I'll let the Lord do that.
Yeah.
I guess, and I'll do my best to try.
Just keep it in memory.
Yeah.
Like, be reminded, so check-ins would be good.
Yeah, so check-ins would be good. The other thing I would always love to do, like you talked about journaling, is for years I've wanted to learn ASL,
Okay.
American Sign Language.
You should do it.
So, because there's only think about even in our church. How many people in our church do you think know how to speak or do ASL?
I wouldn't imagine anybody can.
Some. I think there's probably some.
Is there?
But if somebody, went to high school and junior high with a gal whose parents were deaf.
Mm.
And it just made me think it's an unreached group.
Yeah.
I remember one of our missionaries, they were on the field, and that kind of the Lord directed them towards ministering to the deaf community because it's such an unreached group.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think there's something also beautiful to it.
Yes.
That's
neat. You should do that.
So
I'll be checking in on that.
If anybody wants to do it with me, seriously, if anybody wants to do it with me, we got FaceTime, we got Marco Polo.
Yeah, there's ways.
If you live locally, start talking to each other in sign language.
That would be so cool.
I would love that because that's how you learn.
Yes.
Is by doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, seriously, if anybody wants to do it with me.
That is so neat.
Let me know.
So is there a program, do you know? A program where you could learn?
Yeah, there's different programs. There's an app that you can get.
Oh, okay.
That teaches you how to do it. There's also YouTube.
Yeah.
There's so many ways that's what I feel like. There's really no excuse except for my lack of ambition towards it. I have a desire to do it, but
you got to have a plan, just like you told me.
Yeah. But I know that I would do better if I had somebody that I was doing it with, a regular check-in.
Right.
Maybe even just hi, my name is Amy. And then every time we greet each other, that's what we do.
That.
Yeah.
So cool.
So if anybody wants to, here's your invitation. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to 2026, though.
Me too.
I think it'll be a good year. I don't know what the Lord has all in store for us, but that's why we have to just trust in Him each and every day. And
what's the verse about the things that the Lord hath prepared for us that love Him? That's a good verse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we wrap up our episode, let's get into our gratitude moments.
All right.
Okay, Summer. So what is your gratitude moment for today?
Well, in preparation for this episode, I really just felt gratitude for the opportunity. And even just, when we took testimonies for Thanksgiving at church, I gave the testimony of just how thankful I am that He allows us to be able to do something for Him.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, in preparation for this episode, being able to do the podcast, how we've seen Him grow us through the podcast and how encouraging it's been to other people. And then the other things that we get to be a part of, the fact that we can do anything for the Lord, I think is such a privilege. And I'm so excited. And, with discipleship, all of those things have brought me such joy and fulfillment. And I am so thankful for those opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't get over sometimes I think Lord, you would let me be a part of that.
Right.
You're letting me see that in this person's life. You're letting me do this. I don't know. It just kind of amazes me sometimes. I just kind of end up in shock a little bit. Yeah. It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful.
Sometimes I feel so inadequate.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Lord, you would let me sit at this table?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I'm very thankful.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm thankful for some of the preaching that I've heard recently. Our pastor preached a message recently about, what was it? Clap, shout, and sing.
Yes.
Is that the right order?
Yep.
Okay. And it was just about, honestly, it was just about praising God.
Yes. That was so good.
Clap. Give Him some praise.
Yep.
Literally, physically clap for the Lord. Give Him a round of applause. and shout. It's okay.
Right.
Just shout unto the Lord. And, it makes me think like David danced before the Lord.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, I had to restrain myself during that message just because I didn't want to be like that person. Like, okay, so he's preaching on, saying amen. So you're the one that, amen,
I thought the
he's
same
over there.
thing. I thought the same thing.
But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. Well, then I also sat there and thought, but the reason why he's preaching is because we need to be implementing this.
Yes.
So why not just implement it now?
Yep.
You know?
That's good.
But I totally agree with that. Sometimes it's not always easy to do those things, but he is always worthy of it.
Oh,
He's always worthy of us clapping for him and shouting for him and singing to him.
yes.
And that just, I don't know, it was just such a good message. Sometimes I know how bad I am.
Right.
I know how much I fail.
Yep.
And sometimes I need those messages. Sometimes I need to be humbled. And sometimes I need to be called out on things. But sometimes I just need to be turned around and be like, the Lord is good. The Lord hath done great things for us. Let's give him a hand of applause. So good. It's just so, sometimes it's just so simple. And then the next one that he preached was, and I thought this should be this might be a podcast topic that we do. So just maybe a little prequel. But he preached on God's love.
Oh, that was good.
And it made me think like, well, we could title it this. Like my mind is kind of always going that way. But I remember years ago, our previous pastor's wife, she went through, she just did a couple studies on out of the book of Lies Women Believe. And one of them was, I remember her standing up there and she just said, God loves you. God loves you. God loves you.
Yeah.
God loves you. And sometimes when you hear it, like, I broke.
Yeah.
Because we do know that. But sometimes there's a difference between a head knowledge
Yes.
and the heart knowledge of it, right?
Yep.
I don't deserve your love.
Right.
I am unworthy of it. I know what I've done this, I can come up with so many different reasons on why he ought not to love me.
Right.
But God commendeth his love. And just have somebody stand up there and just simply tell you. And like, as a Sunday school teacher, we sing that song, yes, Jesus loves me. But man, there's such power in that statement. God loves you. And that's why I feel like it could be a whole episode because.
For sure.
Yeah. And he even said, he's like, sometimes we just need to be reminded of that. And so I've just been very thankful for the preaching because it's been what I needed. And I'm thankful.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
As we wrap up today's conversation, we want to pause and acknowledge the simple and powerful truth that the Lord has done great things for us. Because he does. He has. And he continues to do them.
That's right.
Not because every moment was easy, but because he was faithful in every one of them. So if this season taught us anything, it's that joy can come up in the middle of growth and healing and even in the mess. So wherever you're listening from, take a moment this week and look back, with the holidays and everything. This is coming out on New Year's. Maybe you won't be listening on New Year's, but just take a moment, take some time to look back and just think of some of the great things that the Lord has maybe done for you.
Yes.
And if you want to, share them with us. Again, comment on Spotify, YouTube, Substack. We really would. We would love to hear from it. We got an email from one of our listeners out in West Valley.
Yes.
Shout out. Maybe that should be a goal. How many episodes can we shout out West Valley?
Right.
2026.
Quite a few, I'm sure.
But that was really cool. Like it filled up our cups. Like I was so excited. It came in on, I think the time that I saw it was like a Sunday morning. And I saw you in junior church, and I was just like, "Did you see? Did you? Well, go read it." Yeah.
Okay.
And then it took me forever and a day to respond back. I apologize about that. But so yeah, take some time to look back and just think about some of the big things, maybe some of the small things
Mhm.
that God has done, and tell somebody about it.
Yes.
Tell somebody about it. But we do want to wrap up this episode, and we just want to thank you for being part of the sisterhood, and even to our brothers.
Yep, that's
Thanks
right.
for being part of the sisterhood, for showing up and for walking this journey with us. Thank you for inviting us into your life. And we're grateful for you. We're praying for you. And we can't wait to keep growing together. So until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember the Lord really has done great things for us.
Mhm.
So until 2026,
Wow.
season 2,
Mhm.
we'll see ya.
Bye.
See ya. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe and share with others. Join us over on Instagram at
Strengthen Sisterhood Pod.
and leave us a comment if you liked this episode. You can also reach us at
strengthensisterhoodpod@gmail.com.
or find us on Spotify, Amazon, Substack, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We would love to hear from you. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya. Wait, are you still listening? They're still listening somewhere.
Oh,
Why are they still listening?
I don't know. They just love us that much, I guess.
Season 1 is done.
Get on out of here, you filthy animal.
Happy New Year, too.